So friends, in this video I'll be touching a lot of terminologies related to loans, how to open the loan account, how to disburse the loan in tranches, and how to foreclose the account, how to adjust the account, what are the charges, the terminologies. And please do join my website BankTekSkills.com, wherein I have posted a lot of live videos of the Finacle on various topics of the loans. So there you can see a lot of stuff there, and you can pause and you can note down the instructions that I've shared on my website. Thank you guys. Please like and subscribe my YouTube channel. Press the bell icon whenever I post a new video. That will add to your knowledge, that will add to your knowledge domain in the banking industry. So I'm pretty sure about it, and a lot of people have already subscribed, but please do share it with your friends and colleagues, and please press bell icon. So loans, we shall start right now. So this is just a brief that I'm posting on the YouTube. My detailed videos are on my website BankTekSkills.com. Please log in there with any email ID and password, and you can have lifetime access to a lot of videos on the Finacle. The loans are given for various reasons, just like housing loan, car loan, loan against collateral, that is loan against property, LAP, gold loan, loan against securities, education loan. These are some examples of individual loans, and we have certain cash credit limit, overdraft limit for business entities. The loans are a major source of income for the bank. We earn income from the interest when we charge in the loan account. So this is called interest. Lending is usually done based on various assessments parameters like purpose, income criteria. Maybe it is a salaried person or a business person. The FOIR, fixed obligation to income ratio, INSR, installment to net salary ratio, and LTV ratios. We calculate the eligibility, behavior, duration, security. So these parameters are defined for different types of loans, products, and lending policy of the bank. And interest rates also depends on the MCLR. Now we are having latest concept of external benchmark lending rate, EBLR. So loans, rate of interest charge on various types of loans depending on the risk sensitivity of the customer and his profile also. The principal amount lended by the bank to the customer is recovered in the form of installments, that is EMI, equated monthly installment, which has two components, principal and interest. At times customers repay loans by depositing ad hoc amount. They prepay, they can foreclose the account, or they can request for early closure, that is foreclosure. So key terminologies, like we give loans for housing loan, car loan, loan against gold, loan against property, and so on, right? The EMI consists of two components, just like car loan, housing loan are repaid in EMI. It consists of two components, principal and interest component, and it remains constant throughout the session, right? Each EMI comprises a principal portion and the interest portion. We can rephase the loan in case there is a problem, a genuine problem with the business entity. We can rephase his repayment schedule also. And prepayment, he can prepay the amount. There may be charges if it is a fixed rate of interest on loans. If it is floating, then no prepayment charges are levied. It can be partially done or it can be fully done. You can foreclose the account also. Now we have asset classification. When every EMI is being deposited in time, we call it standard assets. And if the part of installment of the EMI, that is consists of principal and interest, any portion of interest or the principal or the whole EMI is not paid for 90 days, we transfer that account to NPA category, right? So loans are to be monitored very closely so that we don't have any credit risk. There may be various situations where borrowers may default, making time repayment of securities value falls below the acceptable limit. If the value decreases over the period of time, loan portfolio of a bank requires features where loan accounts required different level of monitoring, right? It may become irregular first time, then NPA, then substandard, standard, and loss assets. Hence, every advance is a classification in the category of purpose of monitoring. If it is standard, there is no need of record, but still we monitor, because if there is any default, we can follow with the borrower. So this process of classification is called asset classification. Now when we enter the flows and when we open the account in Finacle, every transaction, debit or credit, is known as a flow. Which flow is it? And every flow has a code. Category of flow is disbursement, when we disburse the loan. Collection, when we recover the loan. Demand, when we raise a demand, this amount is falling due on next month. EMI, equated installment, and we transfer the amount also. Demand, made for customer for loan amount due. We demand, we write a mail, or we may write a letter also, we may talk to him verbally. So there are two demands, principal and interest demand. Bank charges demand, other charges demand also may be there, prepayment charges, some other late payment of installment charges may be there, EMI charges. Collection, recovery of amount of a loan account. Transfer, at times loan account go into credit balance, due debit balance, such loan account is called transfer. So if it goes into credit balance, we debit that amount, it is called transfer. Finacle process overview, how Finacle is works. So I'll just be giving you a broader concept. Detailed concept is given in my website BankTekSkills.com. Please log in there. You have lifelong access to those my videos on the both English and Hindi. I am going to upload very soon. So, first we have to create a KIF ID. So generally he may be having a deposit account with us. So KIF may be there. We also have some reference number before opening the loan account. That command is CBSRAC. In criteria screen, we add function, enter KIF ID, enter scheme code, which type of loan is it, and click on go. In details, BSR. So these details are for classification. Sanction office branch, which is the branch, category of advance, it is secured, unsecured, which type of a long-term loan, working capital, main activity, which activity is he doing it, what is his caste, gender, government sponsor scheme, minority, sanction interest, and BSRB. These are the codes for MIS, right? After submit, system adds the record by generating a sanction reference number, which has to be authorized by the verifying officer. So this is the command HOAACLA for opening of the loan account respectively. In the criteria screen, KIF ID is entered and scheme code is selected. Sanction reference number is entered. Once the user clicks on go, the system opens a detailed screen in which all accounts related details are to be entered. These are tabs which you have to visit. So you have to remember which tabs is to be visited in which type of accounts. After entering all these details, record is submitted for clicking for submit. Then it has to be verified. And we get an account number, right? And this has to be verified by the verifying officer. The maker can modify it in case if he feels he has entered some data wrongly, even before verification. So that command for that is HOAAC, M for modification, LA for loan account, for modifying newly created record before verification. So this is used when the user submits a record to the supervisor or the verifying officer for authorization, and during process the authorizer identifies the certain data input errors. So this is the command for verifying the loan account after it has been created or modified by the maker. HOAACVLA, V is for verification. Function V, enter the temporary account number, click on go and visit all the tabs which you had visited while opening the account. So you have to remember which tabs are to be visited. If you visit certain tabs, it may be difficult to come out. You have to start the whole process again, because you have to enter something, only then you can come out after those tabs, right? So you'll be able to do it within 1 or 2 account openings. You'll be able to remember which tabs are to be visited. Authorizer to check correctness of the data entered by the maker. Compulsory visit all the following tabs: general details, So kindly note these tabs which he has to visit as a verifier: general details, account interest details, loan details, what is the sanction limit, LA interest payment schedule, refinance and subsidy if it is there, if there are any subsidies there. But you have to visit MIS codes, document details. You can scan the copy of documents also in the system, account limits, and related party details. If there is any guarantor or if it is a joint loan, we can enter those details. Upon clicking submit, the record is verified. So this is how I've explained how loan account has to be verified. If you want to disburse after it has been sanctioned, the command is HLADISB to disburse the loan. In criteria screen, function D for disbursement account, add the account ID, transaction type if it is a cash or transfer into any account or payment to any via you can say NACH or any other RTGS, NEFT. Click on accept, click on go, and system displays the details screen. Select mode of disbursement, click on accept. System displays the transaction screen. Click on submit. This transaction is to be authorized by the checker. So this you will be able to do it, and I have uploaded these live videos on my website, that is BankTekSkills.com. please log in there and share those websites with your friends and colleagues so that you can have lifelong access to these videos, which will be very education oriented and that will help you in a banking career. So invoke HACMLA for subsequently modifying. If you want to verify any loan account after it has been verified, the command is HACMLA. And if you want to make any prepayment charges, HLAU pay for making unscheduled payment into loan account. The user has to select payment type, transaction type. TRAN ID is generated with has to be authorized by the checker. This amount is not operated towards any pending demand because this is an extra payment besides your EMI. Hence this amount overdue will remain as a overdue only. And this is for making scheduled payment. If you have missed your EMI, you want to make a payment later on. Customer wants to make the payment later on. HLAS pay. Same payment type. How is he making the through cash or through transfer? Transaction type. TRAN ID, and that has to be verified, right? Appropriation of amount paid will be in order of charges. Penal interest, if it is a late EMI, interest due, principal due, any amount in excess will be go towards the principal. The reducing balance method is applied in the loan accounts. Now you want to schedule any loan account, HLARA is the command. You want to extend his EMIs, user to select function R, rescheduling. And for manual demand generation, you want to know how much demand is due from the customer, that is HLADGEN, HLADGEN. You enter the account number, system runs a batch program, and HPR say you can view the report or you can print the report also. Demand generation can also be done on trial mode, for which only a report will be generated but no transactions are created by the system. And for interest calculation, how much interest has been charged, HACINT. System will run the batch program and you can generate a report by typing in a menu option as HPR. Print report, right? HPR. So these I have given you very generic idea, but detailed videos you can see, and please share these videos and these with your friends and colleagues. And if you want to process a loan amount on maturity, done by invoking menu option HLAMTP. Again, batch will be run and you can print the report, you can view the report. Then user will invoke HPayoff for closing the account, right? For loan for closure before maturity, HPayoff. In criteria screen, user had to selection function transfer type, account ID for transactions. In details screen, give the calculation details of the closure amount. System prompts user to create transaction by clicking on the create transaction button. The activity needs to be authorized by checker, and subsequent to which TRAN ID is generated by the system. So I've given you how to open the account, how to close the account, how to prepay any amount due of any loan amount or any installment due which is being paid later on by the customer. I have given all those commands. You can view these videos again and again, make a note of it, and you can use it. After each payoff activity, user has to close the account by invoking menu option HCAA, right? The select function, closure, account ID, primary use for loan inquiries, reports, inquire HACC bell. You can find out whether limit has been zero, drawing power is zero or not. The command for that is HACC bell. An inquiry or transaction can be made through menu option HACLI, account ledger inquiry. Inquiry of overdue position of loan can be made by using HLAOPI, HLAOP. It can be done for all the accounts in the branch, a particular account in the branch. General loans inquiry based on various selection criteria can be made by menu option HLAGI. So how much is due, how many loans accounts are there in the branch, that you can have a general. And loan report of loan repayment schedule can be generated by all the loans where a reschedulement has been done can be seen by command HLARSH, HLARSH. So I hope I gave you a brief idea about all these loan account opening, closure, and I'll be sharing more videos on loans, how to disburse, and more details. But you'll find live videos on Finacle on my website to www.banktekskills.com. Share it with your friends and colleagues so that they can take advantage of it. And please like and subscribe my YouTube channel. And I've uploaded a lot of informative videos on my website besides Finacle, and a lot of PPTs, and I'll be adding more content you can view. It is a one-time and access to all the videos, all the information, so that you have a successful career. Thank you so much, and please share it and like, subscribe. Thank you.